Welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise. I am your host, longtime listener. Drop a like, subscribe, and comment below as we are going to be bringing you your third prospect profile of the 2021 season, taking a look at 19-year-old left fielder Richard Kiser, a guy that is 6'3", 194 pounds out of Massachusetts. I took him with, I believe, our second pick in the 2020 draft last year. And he's a B potential. He can play all the outfield positions. He runs very well with the speed at 76 and good, stolen base type ratings as well. He plays very good defense with all of his ratings sitting right around 70, which is above average for sure. And, the only thing that is really not quite major league ready at this point is his bat. He's a little bit raw, but not terrible. He's struggling a little bit at Double A, which is a little bit of a concern, but the B potential, he should develop into a really, really good player in just a few years. I would see him being somewhere in the neighborhood of like an 80 overall rating by the time he's 21 or 22 years old, which is pretty darn solid. And still leaves room for some development and a lot of upside. But you see the contact ratings; they're not that bad. His power could come along a little bit. Like to see the vision come up a little bit as well. But this is a guy that if he can develop just a little bit more, he's close to being ready to, at least coming up and platooning at the major league level, playing against lefties, and then a few years down the road from that, being ready to be an everyday player and a huge piece of this organization. So, just my thoughts kind of playing with him in game. This is a guy that hits the ball most frequently, at least, on the ground and line drives. So there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, but I don't see him being the kind of guy that's going to hit 25, 30 homers on a regular basis. I would say 20 to 25 is probably his peak potential. But you never know. I mean, the power is one of those things that you can hit him in streaks, but bottom line, this guy's biggest asset is going to be his speed. He's got the same ratings roughly as Travis Jankowski, who right now is leading the American League in stolen bases. So if Richard Kiser can just be able to get on base, he's going to be a serious weapon for this team. We will not be lacking at speed in the organization, as we already had a prospect profile on Les Dulesky, who has just top-notch speed already. So this is another guy here that's going to be dangerous once he gets on base, especially if he can do it at a pretty good clip. So keep an eye out for this guy. I see him being in the major league lineup within 2 or 3 years if he continues to progress. So he's a guy that I think is going to be a really good ball player. And we'll just keep an eye on how he progresses. So anyway, that is going to do it for this episode, guys. We've got a look at Richard Kiser. Drop a like, subscribe, or comment below, and we will see you all next time.